Today, making a copy of a document requires a single button press. High-speed digital printers and zero-graphic machines are the invisible backbone of modern business, quietly duplicating thousands of pages a minute. But in 1895, these high-stakes business environments operated without an electrical grid. Every single contract, ledger, and memo had to be duplicated by hand. This manual transcription created a severe physical bottleneck for any growing company. As the Industrial Revolution accelerated, businesses needed a mechanical solution to duplicate documents instantly and scale their operations. Until the late 19th century, the speed of global commerce was dictated entirely by the physical speed of human handwriting. This 1895 German document copier was the solution, a piece of precision engineering designed to bypass the transcription bottleneck using sheer physical force. The mechanism relied on a wet tissue transfer. A document written in thick, volatile ink was layered with a damp piece of tissue paper and placed between two heavy metal plates. Immense clamping pressure forced the ink to bleed perfectly onto the wet tissue, creating a precise, inverted copy of the original. Today, that power is gone. 130 years of oxidation have fused this machine into a solid, useless block of scrap iron. But rescuing this mechanism requires leveraging the laws of chemistry and thermodynamics to reverse a century of entropy. The restoration begins with the joints and large nuts, which are completely seized by decades of deep rust. Applying a blowtorch directly causes rapid, localized heating. As the iron glows red, expansion breaks the molecular bonds holding oxidized joints together. For the delicate, threaded parts, we use a chemical approach, a 24-hour submersion in hydrochloric acid. This diagram shows the reaction. The acid aggressively dissolves the iron oxide molecules while leaving the smooth base iron beneath it untouched. The heavy iron base is then sandblasted, using high-pressure grit to mechanically strip the surface back to its original state. Defeating this much decay requires an assault on two fronts, attacking the rust both mechanically and at the microscopic chemical level. Once cleaned, the structural damage is revealed. The central screw rod is severely bent, rendering the entire press inoperable. We solve this through thermal expansion. As extreme heat is applied, the rigid metal lattice structure expands and becomes malleable. Heating the rod allows the restorer to hammer the iron straight. Without this heat, the historically brittle metal would simply snap under the force. Next, we address the worn tolerances by rethreading stripped nuts and welding over-drilled washer holes, grinding them back to their original dimensions. The tarnished brass handleballs are spun on a lathe and polished until they shine like solid gold. With modern thermodynamic principles and precise machining, a craftsman can shape century-old iron as if it were clay. Bare iron is highly vulnerable. Without protection, moisture in the air will cause it to reoxidize almost immediately. We submerge the iron body in a chemical bluing or Fievelarn bath. This process forces a controlled reaction that creates a dense black shield layer over the steel, blocking red rust from forming. The final aesthetic touch involves carefully painting delicate gold lines to provide a striking contrast against the newly restored black piano finish. Restoration relies on surface engineering, altering the chemical makeup of the exterior to prevent oxidation for another 100 years. During reassembly, the restored chrome-plated rods and gears are returned to their original positions with fresh lubrication. The heavily seized and oxidized iron has been completely transformed. It now functions flawlessly as a fluid, highly polished, and luxurious antique. To prove the restoration, we use the machine to press and bind a modern notepad. As the brass handles spin, the press delivers the same immense pressure it was designed to output in 1895. The physics of this 19th century design remain entirely functional despite the passage of time. Modern digital hardware is designed for speed, but it often becomes obsolete or breaks down within a few years. While digital systems are temporary, the application of heat and chemistry allows these mechanical designs to remain functional for centuries.